obviously, it was a good day for all the Penguins, and we'll take it. 24-hour rule, move forward from there. We all know what lies ahead.
Coach, talk about the offense today. I mean, it looked like, again, they clicked on all cylinders, especially the passing game.
Well, you know, I think a lot of times we always talk about statistics and stuff like that, and I think enough times that we don't recognize that our coaches do a good job here. We have a good coaching staff on both sides of the ball. I think you're seeing a team that's starting to gel a little bit. They got some confidence, and you know, we've talked about it on several occasions that you know, it's really about our own focus. You know, and getting young people to focus on a consistent basis is an adventure, but I think we got an idea right now that when we focus, we got a chance to have a good team. But offensively, came out and did some good things early, and that obviously gives us momentum. And I think our defense did a lot of really good things there early on and gave us confidence and kind of took the wind out of them a little bit.
Coach, did you guys see something defensively that, you know, told you, hey, we can beat these guys with a pass? You hit on a couple long ones.
Well, you know, I think anytime in football, you see it across the country. If you have a decent running game, there's a lot of opportunities there in play action deep balls. And you know, we've opened our playbook up a lot more this year because we have a quarterback that's a sophomore now and have a lot more confidence in him. And the line's doing a lot better job of protecting. And you know, we have a good play action passing game to be able to hit some deep balls, and we've got some good receivers to get the ball to and make things happen. And it doesn't always have to be necessarily a perfect pass. They go up and take the approach that they're going to get the football.
Coach, going into next week, it seems like you have still a couple more steps forward with that momentum.
Yeah, you know, we're a work in progress still. We're only a year and a half into this thing, you know, and we have to keep reminding ourselves that it can't ever get too high or too low. And I think there's at times we want to be too judgmental, whether we're playing well or maybe not playing well, that we're making rash decisions on judgments. This football team is a team that's a work in progress. We're a year and a half into it, and when we focus and we play like we're capable of, play with energy and passion, we can do it. I was excited to see us play 4 quarters of football today. I was excited to see us play in 3 phases of the game, and that's something we've been talking about wanting to do. And that's what we're going to have to do in order to make this run.
Coach, who has been your most improved player so far this year?
Well, you know, I think you got to look at some of the guys on defense as far as just during the course of the year. I think we've seen some guys, you know, Jimmy May's back in there. Jimmy May early in the year had some difficult times, but he's come back. He's got some confidence to him. He's playing well, playing at a high level. You know, I think all the guys on defense really have made significant improvement, and I think they're getting a lot more comfortable. I think there's a lot more accountability. We have great leadership there. We've got a couple guys like Andrew Williams and Rondé Stanton and Obina and Josh Lee, and those guys are holding some of the youth on defense. They're holding their feet to the fire about you know, let's do it now. We don't, you know, a lot of times when you're a young person and you're playing early, you don't maybe sometimes understand the sense of urgency of playing in the present, playing in the now. You know, 2-3 years from now, you know, sometimes those guys get it and have a focus, but we're trying to get them to focus now. And let's play in the present, and let's go do it this year.
How's the type of momentum, Coach, you wanted to have going into next week? I mean, that's a huge game up at UNM.
It's a huge game. Obviously, we haven't fared well there, but you know, we have confidence that we can play with anyone on our schedule. And since we've been here, I think we've consistently shown as a football team that we can play with anyone, regardless of rankings, regardless of where they are. And you know, they're a good football team. They're well coached, and they're going to play hard, and so are we. And we'll see what happens. And you know, we'll just enjoy this moment though for 24 hours, and then get ready tomorrow and start working towards the next ball game.
Just doing, I mean, you guys did this against St. Francis and developed a lot of their limited scholarship team. I mean, how about putting together this kind of game against a team that's kind of even?
Well, you know, I think regardless of who you're playing, I think when you go out and take the field, you take the approach that someone's going to win or lose. And that's something that we focused on is as far as it's not really who we play. It's not Michigan State. It's not Valparaiso. It's not Illinois State. You know, you go down the line. It's really about who we played. And, we can't get caught up in who our competition is because it really comes down to just our preparation during the course of the week. We've had great practices on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Thursdays we've been shining the car up and getting ready to go. And you know, from there on out, it's a mental preparation. And our kids have responded. You know, our coaches do a great job of getting our players ready to play, and that's starting to show up. And I think our players have confidence in our coaching staff that we're going to give you a game plan that will have an opportunity to be successful, regardless of who we play. It's just a matter of us going out and taking care of our business.
Heard only through 10 passes, a lot of kids came out early, but just is that a good sign when your quarterback doesn't throw a lot?
Did you want us to throw some more? You know, you get to a point there where you got a lead, obviously, and never really felt like we needed to throw anymore. We had some stuff in the game plan there that we'll hold for next week, obviously. We always have some new stuff in there every week, and we'll just keep practicing another week on both sides of the ball, really, offensively and defensively. But you know, we don't get caught up in how many times we throw it or rush it. You know, I can't even tell you right now how many yards Cook had, how many we ran before, or whatever. You know, I keep track of the touchdowns in the red zone, and that win W and L at the end of the game. That's all that matters.
111 net yards.
How many?
111 net yards.
That's not bad. You know?
Was it?
So, but you know, hey, Cook doesn't. You know, Cook's not worried about it either. All we're worried about is winning, and that's what this place was built on: winning football games. And it doesn't matter if you win by one or a whole bunch. It's about winning football games here, and that's what we're set out to do on a daily basis.
5 for 5 on red zone.
That's pretty good. 7's greater than 3. You guys learned that in kindergarten a long time ago. You guys get all concerned about field goals. 7's greater than 3. Kindergarten lesson there.
2 for 2.
Coach,
Thanks, sir.
obviously the offense and the defense played well, but there are a lot of times where we kind of kick ourselves with unnecessary penalties. You had a big kick return called back, interception, that could have been a touchdown called back.
Those are all the the maturing process, I guess. The interception that we put the ball out there, that's that new excessive celebration call. And sometimes we have to remind those guys that that's not tolerated anymore in football. And sometimes you have a guy that's new on your football team, and maybe he got away with that in the past, and that's something that we'll get corrected. And good thing it wasn't a costly thing for us. And Jordan Thompson blocks a guy. We don't have replay, so we're going to have to obviously look at it on film. But Jordan's assured me that he blocked the guy inbounds all the way out of bounds, and that's probably why it looked a little bit worse than it was. But we'll see how it plays out. We'll watch the film and send the ball plays in if they're wrong.